Hello, hello, hello. Um, it's early days for this channel, so it's so interesting to see like the statistics that come through, like 1 view, 5 views, one liked, one disliked. Anyway, one of the interesting things is that like the average view duration is currently like 7 seconds or something. So I think it's either like a person clicks on the video and they see that, oh yeah, mathematics, not about it, not about to be about it, or they hear my wacky intros and they're just like, there's enough chaos in the world, I don't need to add to it with this. Like, anyway, welcome to a ramble, and it starts off with a ramble true to the nature of this channel. A nostalgic math chat today is focusing on IEB November 2023, paper 1. We are looking at question, what question is this? 7b. Question 7b. Is it 7b? It is indeed 7b. Yeah, that's where we're at. A question that is looking like it's focusing on exponents. So let's get into it. First part of the question: if 2 to the power of x is equal to k, is equal to some number, determine the following in terms of k. Okay, so we first have 2 to the power of 2x. So the goal with this question, I think, is to get to a place where you express whatever guy you're given as 2 to the power of x times something, or 2 to the power of x to the power of something, or whatever. What you want is to get to a place where you can have this 2 to the x clearly by itself, in inverted commas, so that you can just then replace it with k, because we've been told that 2 to the x is equal to k. So let's see what we can do for this first one. So this is the same as 2 to the power of x raised to the power of 2, right? Because we know that if we have a to the b raised to the power of m, that's just the same as a to the power of b times m. So, right, this is then the same as k squared. Okay, so that's our first one done and dusted. Next one, I just want to add an addendum here. Of course, the nice thing with paper 1 is you can test a whole lot of your answers here. So if you let x equal to 5, right, then k is equal to 2 to the 5, which is 32, right? So now we can test this relationship that we have created, that 2 to the 2x is the same as k squared. So we can say, okay, 2 to the 2x, which is 2 to the 10, which is 1024, is that the same as 32 squared? Because that's what k is, right? And if we bring our calci out, it's been a minute. She is booting up, right? So 32 squared is indeed equal to 1024. So anyway, just the fun side fact about paper 1. I'm sure you can do that in paper 2 as well, but I find it so much clearer in paper 1, the ability to test your answers. Right, so same situation, 2 to the x is equal to k. Determine this guy in terms of k. So again, we want to write this as 2 to the x, right? This is the same as 2 to the x to the power of a third. Or to make it even clearer, this 2 to the x over 3 is the same as 2 to a third x. Dividing by 3 is the same as timesing by a third. So that is the same as 2 to the x to the power of a third. Same law as before. A to the b raised to the power of m is the same as a to the b times m. And now we've got our 2 to the x by itself, so we can replace it with k. Right. Next up, if 2 to the x is, okay, I'm not repeating it again. So now we have something a bit more interesting. 2 to the minus x plus 1. So that's a bit interesting. So the first thing that stands out for me is that plus, that adding that's happening, right? We know that a to the b plus oh, let's not use k, c is the same as a to the b times a to the c. So we can use that to rewrite this as 2 to the minus x times 2 to the 1. Okay, then now we've got this minus in front. Again, to make it very clear, that's just the same as negative 1 times x. So again, we can use this rule to rewrite 2 to the negative 1x as 2 to the x raised to the negative 1, right? Because then that'll be negative 1x if you times them together, right? So now we have, oh, and I mean, of course, this is just the same as 2. So we don't have to keep putting that little 1 over there. So this is k to the minus 1 times 2. And we can write it even more nicely as 2 over k to the 1, right? And k to the 1 is just k. And voila. Let's double check with the memo. The memo says, indeed, we have k squared as our first answer. Next answer is k to the third, or the cube root of k. And then the final answer is 2 over k. Perfect. See you in the next video.